Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. It's a 39-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins. But wait, I think we got whistles before the kick.
Yeah, I think the Rams signaled timeout before the kick got away. There's Jeff Fisher telling the officials he wanted timeout. I think they got it in.
Indeed, he got there just in the nick of time before the snap.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're going to miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh! Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on the football.
Dang, man. Come on. This way. Let's go, Tree. That's big time, man. Let's
so
go.
Now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here. Let's go, man. Just bring the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. On first down, this is Gurley running right. Room here to run. And a beautiful run to start the drive as he'll have another first down out past the 45.
I don't think there's been a great back that's ever played in the NFL that doesn't get stronger as the game goes along, and Todd Gurley is no different. How about that run to start this drive? This last crucial drive for the Rams, he's setting the tone in a big way.
Austin's got it left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Welcome to Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team. If you're new to Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or pro difficulty just to get your feet wet. Brandon Gaudin here to tell you about what's new in gameplay for Madden NFL 17. This year, the team focused heavily on 3 specific areas: the ground game, zone defense, and special teams. We have overhauled ball carrier locomotion, momentum, and balance. The special move system has been completely rewritten around a new defender fake-out system. We've added new feedback systems and an auto-move setting on rookie and pro difficulty levels to help users master the new systems. And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They start the drive with Hyde. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Hyde. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On play action, and he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Charles Johnson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, Newton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Second down now after the incompletion. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Going for it all. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's caught right side. Dixon. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And Dixon, 27 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy...
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Kaepernick, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, the man who took over for Andy Lee last season, on to kick for the 49ers. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Olsen over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Stewart is the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Panthers and the 49ers are having some trouble moving the ball through the air. The yardage totals are low, and that's helped play into what was a low-scoring first half.
And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is Newton. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown! Calvin Benjamin, 57 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen, because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way. It takes it for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And McDonald here over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lane.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Coney Ely in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. He's got time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is Complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Throwing on third down, Newton. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing here, Newton. And there's a flag on the field toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Holding, defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Panthers defense, they make their way back out there now. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week, oh, that's satisfying.
Good.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. They'll get 16 yards there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Kaepernick. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
Going with a dime set. To throw, Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Finding time. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Newton's going to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. A big gainer there on the trick play. And even 50 yards. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now it's Newton. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that.